This is the book of 2nd Ezra 16 and 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon, and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt, and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Drop down to verse 10. He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea arise up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also, before the Lord, and before the glory of his power.
Alright, first we want to start by giving all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makar Kadash.
We want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles, alright, of GMS, the great millstone, who taught and continue to teach us this truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the Bayaf Dawada, the house of David, alright, that's being risen up in these last days. I'm the brother Zion with the brother
Yakalim.
and Lord willing through the Spirit. It's another show, and it's edifying. All right, going into the natural disasters, all right, that you know, to put it quite frank, that our Lord and Savior said would befall us, all right, before his second return, all right, and we are indeed living in the last days. We just had back-to-back earthquakes in Southern California. You have a tornado in China, in which we're about to show. You're seeing dead fishes popping up on the seas, hurricanes.
They had that hailstone in Florida while the brothers was teaching, and this is the summertime weather right now.
Come. All right, so let's get Matthew, with the book of Matthew.
Calm. This is the book of Matthew 24 and 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
And is this what you're seeing? Nation rising up against nation, hence Donald Trump being in office, pushing that mantra of racial division, all right, invoking the spirits up on both sides, all right, and Jacob and Esau, Jacob being the progenitor of you so-called blacks, Native American and Hispanics, and Esau being the progenitor of the so-called white man, all right. These two adversaries, these two foes, you know, they're starting to clash, and you see it more and more as you go on social media. You're seeing the true horns, videos that are being posted up, Esau calling the cops on Jake, police beatings and police shootings, and vice versa, you know. Esau getting his ass beat by Jake because, you know, this is the will of the Heavenly Father. Go ahead.
Khan, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes.
And that's what you're seeing. Different outbreaks of different diseases, new diseases, Ebola, AIDS, drugs. Okay, go ahead.
In diverse places.
And you see the earthquakes in diverse places. You had an earthquake that happened in New Hampshire, all right, and naturally places where there are no default lines, where earthquakes are rare. You know, you're seeing earthquakes happen in these places. Go ahead.
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
So these are just the beginning of sorrows, all right? So we got a video that we want to play here. And again, man, we can't emphasize or stress enough, you know, we're giving this proclamation that our Lord is on his way back, all right? And these signs and these wonders are right before us. You're seeing more and more chariot sightings. Esau is trying to quench the spirit by hindering this word, stopping this truth from coming out, by being the adversary, by flagging brothers' channels and deleting brothers' channels. So the famine of the word is coming. And ultimately, we're not going to be doing this anymore. We're not going to be going onto the highways and byways. We're not going to be uploading on the internet, because that famine of the word is going to kick in. And these are all things that were prophesied about, that are manifesting themselves, which should make you a believer. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
这咋的了这是啊？疯了！哎呦我操！把吓死了！哎呀！把全干开来了，后面，快点的把。
as you can see with this tornado, it killed 6 and it affected 9,000. It affected 9,000 people, and man, it destroyed 250 acres of crops, damaged more than 4,300 homes, and it ain't a the Lord's a terrible power. And this is the book of Second Ezra 15 and 46. And thou Asia, that are partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person.
Yeah, see now you these Moabites, all right, these Moabites are dealing in a lot of pride, all right, and they also conspired and they take part and they laugh at the calamity of our people, all right, and in China, all right, the so-called Moabites, and likewise you Ammonites, all you so-called Asians, these so-called Asians, the Most High Yahweh is gonna fuck y'all up too, all right, because read that again from Baba Kasha.
Khan. This is Second Ezra 15 and 46. And thou Asia, that are partaker of the hope of Babylon.
Yeah, because Asia is a partaker of the hope of Babylon. Asia built the economy, all right, and her cities and everything just basically following after America, all right, wanting to be just like America, willing to do anything to be just like America, all right, sending her people over here to go to schools and be so-called educated by the way of this system, coming over here and establishing a Chinatown, making mischief, cities like such as Manhattan, copying, imitating the buildings and joining in the technology, shooting missiles at the moon. So you also gotta it's gonna say it. Go ahead, bro. Read that.
Calm. Can I bring out so like I'm gonna go back to Second Ezra real quick before I bring out This is Second Ezra 15 and 46. And thou Asia, that are partaker of hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person.
Go ahead.
Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her.
You see, woe be death and destruction unto you, because you made yourself just like her, right? Because you had your own attire, but now you want to wear suits over there and be just like Esau Edom. Go ahead.
And has decked thy daughters in whoredom.
And you see that the little Asian woman coming over here, ass cheeks out, dressing like sluts, all right, drinking, partying on the weekend, and taking hold of these wicked satanic holidays and stuff.
And it goes to show that just how the Ishmaelites, the so-called Muslims and Arabs, how they're fighting against the U.S. to not have that whole Western doctrine come over there. The Moabites and the Ammonites used to fight the whole Western civilization back then because they didn't want that whole lifestyle to come over there. Now it is what it is now. And it says that they might please and glory in thy lovers.
Yeah, please and glory. Go ahead.
Which have always desired to commit whoredom. I
always wanted to be like this slut, man. I always wanted to be wicked like these people, making steaks out of feces and destroying the world. All right, making mischief islands and experimenting with thermonuclear technology, things that could destroy the earth. All right, so genetically modifying organisms, feeding people rats and dogs, primarily Jake. All right, so you want to be in this wicked cesspool. You want to join the United Nations and the WTO, and you want to take hold of this wicked world. Hey, you're gonna get a nuke too, man. You're gonna get utterly destroyed. All right, and we have to push this vibration up. All right, in order for the end to come. Go ahead.
Thou hast followed her, that is hated in all her works.
And this bitch is hated, man. America is hated in all her works. Everything that she did, like the brother got into. These other nations, it was this story about. Matter of fact, you had these Edomites down in Africa, trying to make them accept homosexuality. And them Hamites was saying, look, man, this is the last thing that's on our list of to do things. All right, we're dealing with poverty, we're dealing with poor people, we're dealing with medicine and hospitals, and meanwhile Esau is trying to spread his homosexual agenda down there. All right, and so people hate this place and they're trying to revert from this place. But hey, you have you gooks, you goddamn chinky-eyed
incest babies.
Incest babies. You know, you Moabites, you know, just trying to be just like this place, man. Go ahead.
And inventions. Therefore saith Yahweh, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence to waste thy houses with destruction and death.
Yep.
And the glory of the power shall be dried up as a flame.
Yeah, all your works, all your inventions, Moab, you see the city of Tokyo, all that's gonna be destroyed, man. All right, go ahead.
And the funny thing is, China thinks that they're the next superpower that they got up next.
Yeah, you're gonna get a super missile, a super nuke.
When the heat shall arise that is sent over thee, thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes, and as one chastised with wounds, so that the mighty and lovers shall not be able to receive thee. Would I with jealousy have so proceeded against thee, saith the Lord? If thou hadst not away slain my chosen.
You see? Go ahead.
Exalting the stroke of thine hands.
Exalting the stroke of your hands, magnifying yourself as if you did it, being proud, thinking that you're better than the children of Israel. Go ahead.
And saying over their dead when thou was drunketh.
Yeah, you laughed. You laughed at our calamity, and you still continue to do so. Blackface, they still do blackface over there in Asia. Right? They still nigger, you know, get caught nigger. They're racist as hell, man. It's a dishonor to bring your for Asian women to bring a so-called black man home, or vice versa, you know.
And they had that museum last year where they had the talking about the monkeys, and it was the so-called black people with their paintings on the wall, you know. And it says set forth the beauty of thy countenance, the reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom.
Yeah, what goes around comes around. Go ahead.
Therefore shalt thou receive recompense, like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith the Lord. Even so shall Yahweh doeth unto thee.
Yeah, you're gonna be starving over there. Go ahead.
And shall deliver thee unto mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword.
Yep.
Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field.
Come on, go ahead with your precept.
This is Psalms 83:3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasharallah may no more be in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
Go ahead.
The tabernacles of Edom,
so-called white man,
and the Ishmaelites,
so-called Arabs,
of Moab.
And Moab is third on the list. And you see how it does that precisely, the order, according to, you know, who put the most hell on us, man. Alright, that's precisely according to who put the most hell on us. And Esau, he put the most hell on us. Then second, those Ishmaelites, because those Ishmaelites had us in slavery long before Esau did. And these Moabites, man.
Yeah, man, it was during the time when Eglon was you know, when during the Book of Kings, when you know, during our different captivities, and we were in the captivity to the Moabs under Eglon, which was, you know, happens to look just like that Buddha doll that they be walking around with.
Yeah,
and you know,
dumb idols.
Calm. And I want to end this on Psalms 47:2, because everything the Lord said, the Lord's gonna keep His promise. And Psalms 47:2 says, for the Lord Most High is telling you, great King over all the earth.
Yep. Through Proverbs chapter 1. We'll end it out on that.
Calm. Proverbs chapter 1.
Yep, 23, 24.
This is the book of Proverbs 1:23. Turn ye at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Yep.
I will make known my words unto you.
Go ahead.
Because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
Go ahead. You didn't listen, you didn't hearken to the prophets, to the men of the Lord. Go ahead.
But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof.
Go ahead.
I also will laugh at your calamity.
So this is Heavenly Father's laughing. This is a joke, man. Ain't nobody petty in what happened over here in Asia. I wish it was more worse than what it was, man. Go ahead.
I will mark when you feareth, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
That's the destruction coming to them as a whirlwind. Go ahead.
When distress and anguish cometh upon
See
you.
that distress, the lady in the video. How you think they're feeling? They're distressed and anguished right now, and this is the power of the Lord. Go ahead.
Then shall they call upon me.
Yeah. Then when these things happen, you niggas over there in California, you want to call upon the Lord, right? When these things take place, right? Real quick, go ahead, keep going, bro.
But I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Yeah, you're not gonna find them. The Lord said He's gonna laugh at your calamities. This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. And thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and in great noise, with storm and tempest and flame of devouring fire. All right, so biblical prophecies. All right, biblical prophecies coming to pass. All right, so with that, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makar, Kadash.
Double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS, the great millstone, who rule well, and peace, love, and salutations to the whole elect. To the next time we say, Shalom.
Shalom.